my baby dolls, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to get right to the point. I'm just pulling my hair back so we can get started. I'm going to be using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and this is in the shade Expresso. Now, since I have this really light yellow hair, I'm going to take it kind of light on my brows. I'm not going to make it too harsh. That's what I tried to do, so... Yeah, I just don't like when my brows are too dark and I'm wearing light hair. It just doesn't look right, especially because I like to make my brows look full. Well, they are full naturally, so I just kind of just made them light as possible as I could. So yeah, and for concealer, I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer in the shade Caramel. Let me know how you guys feel about dark brows with wearing a light hair. I feel like, of course, when I do my brows a little bit darker, when wearing my dark hair, it looks a little bit better. Of course, it looks better than, but light hair and dark brows, it just doesn't suit on me. So just let me know how you guys feel about that whole thing. So I just feel like light brows, light hair match. And now I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the concealer all over the lid. And I set it with my Maybelline Loose Setting Powder in the shade Medium 30 Deep. Feeling broken-hearted over something that never was. So for this look, I decided to take the Amrezy palette, and in this palette, I took the shade New Yorker and OG. I took both of those shades above my crease, and I blended those two shades out. Never was. Ooh, I thought it'd be me and you. Ooh, I guess it wasn't true. So then I took this shade right here, which is Gemini, and it's super pretty. It's like a golden, sparkly, pressed glitter type of shade, and it's so pretty, and I felt like it'll look really good with this hair, and it did. So I was excited about the color. It turned out really good. So I just used my fingers to apply, because with this pressed glitter, it applied better with my fingers, sometimes better on my brush, so it just depends. I don't have on no nails, so it was way easier to use my hand this time. So then right here on the crease, to deepen it, I used the shade 1988, which is a dark brown, and it just deepened up the tones. What you want to make sure you do is, what I'm doing here, I'm just going back and forth with the colors that I used before the 1988, and I'm just blending it out so that I don't lose anything. So just make sure you go back and forth with the colors and blend so that it can blend together. Then I use my E.L.F. liner, and this is in the shade Jet Black. For my foundation, you guys, I used the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in the shade Amber, number 11. And on top of this foundation, it was kind of a little light a little bit to me. So to deepen it, I did use my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation in the shade Deep 71 Warm. And it just kind of like made my complexion come together. So mixing a little bit of the Kat Von D on top, kind of, it definitely made my complexion come together a little bit better. So I'm glad I used it. The Milani is my shade, but it's like a tad bit lighter, and I like to use a darker foundation sometimes. So when I use my concealer, everything comes together. And for the concealer, I will be using the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade Caramel, and on top of it, I'm going to use a lighter shade. Same concealer, but different shade. It's in the shade Pecan. Like I always say, it's no need for a second concealer, but my second concealer is always the lighter concealer just to brighten up certain areas. This is optional. If you feel like it's too much product for you, then you don't have to do this. And here I'm just going to blend it out. So here I'm just going to set the remaining of my face, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless in the shade Coconut 355. So I'm just setting all of the areas where I didn't set. And for under my eyes here, I just swept the colors New Yorker and OG under the lid. And here I'm taking the Morphe 39A Dare to Create palette for my contour. And I just took this shade and this shade here, and I just went back and forth with both colors and contoured my face. Now the trick for contouring that I realized lately, what I've been doing, I've been kind of like taking my brush upward, as you guys can see. It's kind of like going up in a like C shape. And that's what makes my contour look a little bit better. I realized that. I usually kind of just take it straight across, but this has been my new routine. So try it. I'm telling you, you definitely will like it, but everybody's face shape is different. So see if it works for you. If it don't, if it do, let me know, okay? And for my blush, I'm using the Saharian Blush Volume 2 palette, and I took the shade Yara, and yeah, this is like my go-to blush palette, you guys. If you guys haven't realized that, then I don't know. There's so many colors in here that's just like a go-to. And for my spray, I'm taking the Makeup Revolution, and this is in Hydrate and Fix, and I'm taking the Morphe Mist. For my lips, I lined my lips with the NYX Matte Lip Liner in the shade Cold Brew. So then I took the NYX Lingerie Push Up, and this is in the shade Lace Detail. I love this. It makes my lips look plump, and it's a nice matte shade. So then I took the Lingerie NYX in the liquid lipstick version, and this one is in Dusk to Dawn. Then I took the Wet n Wild, and I believe this is in Caught You Bare Naked shade, and I just topped it with some clear gloss. So then here I just took my mascara, and I just always do this sometimes with my looks. It's like my signature thing. I make it look like I have an individual lash under my bottom lashes. So yeah, that's about it for this look. I love this hair, y'all. Like, I love this makeup. Everything just looks so good. I just been loving my neutral but beat looks. Like, this is one of them, and I just love the way the eyeshadow look. Everything looks with this hair. I feel like this makeup looks perfect with this colored hair. I try not to do too much, but still, like, you know, on point, you know. Everything will be listed down below if you guys would like to know everything that I use, of course. And this hair I reviewed so long ago, I'll have to look for it. So if I do find it, of course, it'll be listed down there too. And I love you, baby dolls, and I'll see you, baby dolls, in my next video. Mwah.